Okay, so this movie, let's talk about it. 2018, Driven, starring Jason Sudeikis. It's about the cocaine criminal case against John DeLorean. John DeLorean, the car man. You know the DeLorean from the movies, the Back to the Future movies. The car with the wings coming out of it. But at one point, the company was in such peril that he decided it would be a good idea to sell cocaine in order to fund the project, the car project. And obviously, it didn't end well for him. And this movie is more of about the informant, the person that worked for the FBI to incriminate John DeLorean, less than a biopic about John DeLorean, but it's basically the John DeLorean biopic, specifically about the cocaine stuff. And there is a bit about it. There's a lot. They had to explain some of it. I guess when I clicked on the movie and watched it on Netflix, I thought it would be more of centered around John DeLorean. But that being said, I still think they did a pretty good job for what it is. Is this Fargo? It's not Fargo, but it's fun. It's serious, and yeah, Jason Sudeikis, I said, is in this, and he's a really comedic and silly actor, obviously. So it's kind of interesting to see him in this. There's some comedic moments with him, but he is good at playing serious. I do believe that. And yeah, I'm actually gonna look up real quick the IMDb of this, because it can maybe tell me some stuff like the cast. But yeah, this movie Driven. I'm typing it in right now, 2018, because there's a 2001 Driven, I think, and it's like about race car driving, and it's sort of like Top Gun for race car driving, but that's not what this is. This movie is 6.4 out of 10 on IMDb, which isn't bad. And it's, honestly, I don't know if it deserves that high, because that's higher than Pootie Tang, so obviously I don't agree. But this movie wasn't a bad biopic, though. Like, it was generally well made, and like all the scenes seemed like ones that were necessary to the plot that they chose, which was the cocaine plot. And it is an interesting story about this guy selling the American dream of this dream futuristic car for the time in the 80s. And I also would have liked them to have shown more stuff in Ireland, because that's where they made the DeLoreans. And there was a lot of like violence and stuff in Belfast. I think that's where the car plantation, or whatever you want to call it, not plantation, the car factories were. But yeah, I would have liked to see more of the war-torn Ireland, and they just sort of brushed over that part a little bit. So, that's one sort of nitpick about it. But, I get it. They're trying to really solidify the cocaine plotline. Jason Sudeikis, it starts off where he's been relocated by the FBI because he was caught for drug smuggling. And then he sort of, unrelated, becomes friends with John DeLorean, and he thinks that this is his sort of clean slate. He's doing non-criminal work now, but obviously it doesn't end too well, and he ends up setting him up with cocaine to save his own ass, because the FBI is threatening to relocate them and ruin his life and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, no, it's I wouldn't say a fun movie, and it might even be boring to some, but I'm really interested in this kind of stuff. Anything about like manufacturing and like biopics and about business is kind of interesting to me. Like I like the movie Wolf of Wall Street also, and this is similar to that. Sorry, in a way. Wolf of Wall Street's way longer, and honestly, it might be a better film. But this isn't bad at all. For a biopic about John DeLorean selling cocaine, they did it pretty well, I could have been slightly better, but not much better. They did a pretty solid job, I'd say. But yeah, let's look at the cast here. What do we got? Oh, and I should make sure there's no one ready to talk to me in Discord. If anyone wants to talk about this movie or the next movie, pop in the Discord, join the Discord and go to the movie chat channel and we can talk about the movies. But for now, yeah, what's the cast? Photos, top cast. Jason Sudeikis, Judy Greer, Lee Pace. Okay, yeah, Lee Pace. This is the guy that I wanted to talk about a little bit because he's in a show called *Halt and Catch Fire*, which I like because it's about like the boom of the computer and the internet age, sort of. And he plays a sort of Steve Jobs-esque, charismatic character, leader of a company. So it makes sense that he was casted for this because he's playing basically the same character, but as John DeLorean. But that's like what John DeLorean was like, so it makes enough sense. And then I should mention, I already reviewed the documentary series Man, Myth, Mogul about this, and they cover everything. So if you want to know more, then that is covered in this movie, then I would recommend that on Netflix. Also, Man, Myth, Mogul, John DeLorean, something like that. But yeah, I genuinely like this. I don't think I have more to say about it. This should be a relatively quick review. Jason Sudeikis is good. Wait, back to the cast. Yeah, his wife, who plays his wife, Judy Greer, she's really good. I didn't realize that was her name. She's in so much stuff. So much stuff. Most notably, like, she's in Arrested Development, but so much stuff now. I feel like she plays the mom a lot in movies now. But yeah, no, she did a good job playing the wife who's, just wants a normal life and keeps getting dragged into this drug shit by Jason Sudeikis. She does a good job. I'm looking more at the cast, seeing if there's anybody else really noteworthy. And there's not. The next movie, I feel like we're going to have more to talk about. So I think maybe I'll wrap this one up and we'll just get into the next film. So yeah, I'm going to rate this. Let's go for it. I feel like I don't have much else to say. Biopic, as far as biopics go, it was not bad. In fact, it was pretty good, better than a lot. Definitely liked it more than the Elton John biopic. Because there was no musical style singing in this. Anyway, I need my eraser. There it is. Okay. Not yet, but we're gonna rate a rating. What am I rating this, you may ask? Well, I'm feeling like it was pretty good, but wasn't perfect. So I'm going 7.8 out of 10. Oh yes, 7.8. Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna put on a beat. This is a beat by Patrick Jenkins as well. This is also from that album, The New Drake. Boom. Yeah, 7.8 out of 10, Dogs. Not so bad. Jason Sudeikis did a good job. And if you're interested in John DeLorean and crime, you might like it. It was fun. It might be boring to some, but I definitely liked it. And I would recommend it if you're into that sort of thing, again. I see that you got a cheesecake. Is it for me? 'Cause I am the new Drake. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Spaghetti. 7.8 out of 10, Dogs. For Driven.